Welcome to our first fighting card here on the Ultimate Fictional Fighting Club. We got Eyes Robby here and Taj Fein, 22 versus the 26-year-old from America. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here live in the UFC. Introducing first, Taj Fein. This will be his debut fight here in the UFC today. Look at him, he's pumped up, he's ready to go. Introducing our next fighter. In the red corner, this guy's a strong, sad individual who takes his frustrating out on the mat. Sad Eyes Robby! Herb Dean is our referee. All right, here we go. We got some action here. First round. Looking to get active, but they didn't respect each other there. You got Robby starting it off with some nice jabs there. Leg kick. You know, I like that. The distance he's up against that cage, he's gonna need to get out of there. Yeah, because he got some body weight to him. He tried to push his way off there. They're going back in the clinch. They're back and forth with it too. Some nice shots there from both of them. They're just kind of getting active. That's a nice uppercut right there by Robby. Trying to get him off, and he's gassed too. It's the first fight of the league. It's like anxious nerves. But strong punches by Robby though. Like his head is already. You can see some swelling there already. He keeps getting him back up against that cage there. Going to have to do something, but Robby's controlling him. He can't get anything. He slips his head out. He's going to have to do something. He should probably like put him in a clinch. You know, he's really controlling that spacing too, not really leaving anywhere for him to run, honestly. You know, he's closing the distance, throwing some nice body shots there. He's going to fire off with some jabs himself. Nice shot landed right there. Whoa, that was a nice shot there by Fein. He's throwing lots of leg kicks. Really trying to keep the distance now. He's trying to do like in and out. He's getting caught though. You know, his head is really swelling right there. Look at the strong upper body of Robby. And look at those sad eyes, dude. Those eyes are sad. You can tell. He's depressed. He needs help. Look at him. Look at that dagger he threw there. You know, if I'm Fein, you can't throw miss kicks like that. That punch in the stomach. Oh my God. You know, look at the head game here. Hey, bro, what are you talking? No, bro, look at the weaving, man. The weaving. Oh! Wow. Sad Eyes Robby getting it done here in the first round. You could tell where that fight was going. Look at that. Look at the overhand here. The dodge. Oh, right there on the butt. Like literally right on his. Oh my God. Does he have a girlfriend? Was she in the audience? Oh, she's gonna have to give him something. But that. Oh, he's jacked up too. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the very first round.
Yeah, he showed up casual to this fight.
Knockout.
He paid the price. That's like when you sit down with a bucket of popcorn or a burger when you're watching a movie, and now you gotta get up. You already had a glass of wine too before the movie. We're going on the second fight now, though. We got a new challenger. He was built here to combat Sad Eyes, Kyle Schmidt. With an MMA record of 1-0, we have our last defending champ. He won that last fight. Sad Eyes Robby! Sad Eyes Robby getting it done that first match. But now we got the danger alert, because look at this dude. But look at that. Look at the stare in his face. Our new fighter is debuting in the UFC today. Kyle Schmidt! And Jason Herzog.
Okay, fighters, are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, Sad Eyes is looking to get it going again. Here we go. They're going to go get the respect. He's throwing jabs immediately. Wow. Hey, but you can see him matching his speed already, and he's throwing kicks. The last guy wasn't really throwing anything. You know, he was juiced really fast, no stamina, and he couldn't take punches either. He was getting hurt by everything he was throwing, but this is a massive dude, though. And, you know, he always, oh, what a jab right there. He's going to immediately hop on him, and he's going to get him off. He's going to, what? Back and forth action here. Both fighters, look at how he's literally like getting back, and he's throwing them. He's really throwing combos. He's floating too. Graceful here from Sad Eyes. He's a sad guy. Someone should really check on his mental. But yo, Schmidt, he's still trying to bang with him. Oh, look at that. He tried to throw a kick there. He punched him like right out of it. Back and forth action here so far. I don't think either person's really controlling it too much yet. They're both keeping a distance. They're filling each other out. You know, he must have watched the film on the last match. You know, he's trying to do something different. Trying not to take too many shots from Sad Eyes here. You know, he got those haymakers that he threw. Look at him throwing them things. He's throwing them Johns. And the stamina's not going down. He's going to mess up. He's doing, he's getting, he's rocked him. Oh, man, Schmidt gets the get back. They're going back and forth so far. It's a match, but they're both going to have to protect themselves. You know, they're both really falling susceptible. And I like that he going in for the grapple there because it's like everyone's taking too many hits, bro. He's going to get out of it and throw a leg kick. He's keeping his guard up there. Schmidt's trying to change it up. Oh, nice leg kick landed right there. You know, it's all about timing. They're both weaving right there. Wow. That's so nice, but he's closing that distance too. You know, he's the faster guy, Sad Eyes, so, you know, but Schmidt's going to have to look for counters. I think Schmidt's hurt there. I think he has a little bit more body damage here than Sad Eyes. And Sad Eyes keeps that guard up. Throwing leg kicks, he's mixing it up. They're both mixing it up. They're trying to block each other now. Like I really love this. They're playing chess with each other. They're both striking relentlessly. Like wow, what a quarter right there. That was a round.
So you've got to stay on balance.
That was a hard one to judge on who's winning. You know, both fighters are landing significant strikes, but you know they're both keeping their distance. Schmidt is being urged to, you know, just go in the clutch more, go in the like grapple.
Okay, if you're not gonna go, we're outside of his. Work off those punches. Remember, defense and offense at the same time.
All right, well we're getting ready to go into the second round here. Look at the beautiful chocolate mama. We love you here.
Okay, fighters, are you ready?
Get ready to go in the second round. Let's get it. Fight!
Let's fight.
Robby already swinging immediately. Looking to put the pressure on him. I like, and if he lands another one of those, he might go down. They're both really throwing him. And I like that they're evenly matched just about. You know, anyone could really come off with a win here. Robby looking to put him away. I just don't know if he's going to be able to get it. This guy has a chin. That's a nice leg kick right there. Both throwing a submission amount of leg kicks and jabs, you know, like he's trying to catch him slipping right there. You know, if you miss, not hit, that's it. But they're both really catching each other. Look at that nice body shot there by Robby, but he's throwing jabs relentlessly, trying to keep that distance. He's still getting through with those jabs. Wow, right before he can even make a move there, like they're both literally landing. Randomly too. And he's really relentless with it. He's like putting the pressure on. He's trying to get back, and he's going to go to try to take him to the ground. Couldn't quite get him. There's too much body mass on the top there, but he's going to go. He's getting them down to the ground there. I like that Schmidt's changing his direction. You know, I can't put him away, so I'm going to try to ground and pound him real quick. Trying to go ahead and get more control there. He's going to keep transitioning. He's going to have to block these transitions. And, you know, they're both trying to fight for that position. He's not trying to give anything up. And you don't want to gas yourself out too much trying either. So he's going to have to take his time. He's a little bit rushed there, so he's going to have to be careful so he's not getting got. And he's going to go right back in, though. That was nice timing there. Can't land anything, though. Robby's not giving anything up. Oh, he's not even, I told you that he does that first one, but he's relentless. He's really pushing the pace here. And that's another takedown there for Schmidt. He's being aggressive. Those green trunks, man. Power of the Green Lantern, the Green Goblin. Shut up, bro. He's going to get him off there again. And he's going back in, like really controlling. He's trying to win this round. Second round action. He's putting the pressure on, trying to get back in that clinch.
Press forward.
Robby's trying to create that space, and he's not trying to let that up. He hasn't been able to get any of those takedowns, really, unless it was off of good timing. Both are really dodging, though. Back and forth. I don't know who would have won that one either. This is a great fight so far. And like even in the closing minutes here, both were trying to get shots off, and they're still missing, struggling.
Keep working.
So we're gonna go to the final round here.
We can't wait for
Robby has a nice, nasty cut there under that left side of that eye right there. The coaches are going to urge Schmidt to try to go for a submission. I don't know if that's going to be easy. You know, Sad Eyes is pretty fast, and he has good defense. So if he's defending the takedown, I'm sure he's going to defend a submission. And try to launch a head kick, you know. If you can time it perfectly, it can really do damage to your opponent, especially like if they can miss a takedown. And he almost got caught there off of that missing Superman, trying to catch him back with a counterattack of his own, and he's throwing jabs, keeping that distance. There he goes, launching himself in. Both fighters they're just up and down with it. Like it's honestly scary watching it because anyone can go down at any given moment right now. And neither fighter seems to want to take it to the floor. They're clinching again, though. Looks like Robby's going to get control of that. They're both fighting for it, though. Going to land a headshot right there. That was a nice jab by Robby. See if he can get some knees in there. They're really fighting for the position. He's throwing a body kick in there. I like that he's mixing it up. They're going to try to take him down. And he's going to sprawl. Oh, that was a good sprawl. But he still was able to get him. And if he can land some shots here, there he goes. He's hurt him. He hurt him. Oh, but he's immediately going to respond. Hey, what quick reaction time there by Robby. This is like probably the hardest fight he's had so far. You know, he's probably more angry now than sad. Schmidt trying to throw some jabs. He hurt him again. He's hurt. Oh! Rocked him. He's down. Oh! What a jab there. You know, that last minute aggression that Schmidt was putting on him. You know, he wasn't really giving him time to let up. It's like, I'm not going to let you breathe. I'm going to keep attacking, putting my body on you. You know, he's a bigger guy too. So, you know, if you can use your speed and momentum against it, you know, you got it. And he landed some good shots there. You know, that clinch probably saved him. That clinch was a good decision on Schmidt's part there. I really hope he didn't tell him the right thing. Oh, he's gushing from his face. Those are crazy shots, though. I really think he should have either stopped punching or the ref should have stopped it. That's some solid bruising around the nose there. Oh, it's sad.
At 2 minutes,
I'm sad for my
46
guy.
seconds
I'm sad for my
of the
guy.
third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Kyle the Caveman.
Oh, we got another win here for Kyle Schmidt. Look at the hat. Look at that hat. The drip cowboy. He's going to walk away with another win. So, here we go. We got him defending his honor against the 42-year-old Lee Sweeney. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here live. Introducing first. In our corner, we have our defending winner, Kyle, the Batman Schmidt. He won that last match. It was a nice fight there against Sad Eyes Robby. And our challenger here in the red corner, debuting, we got the Birdman himself. On Cash Money, Lee Sweeney. All right, here we go with our first round here at the Chocolate Mommy back in here.
Are you ready to fight?
Hey, you better calm down. Let's get it. Round 1. Let's see if he can get a stop here. The 1-0. Gonna throw some leg kicks there. You know, he was being really aggressive that last match, so we'll see if he continues that pace. Nice overhand there. Wow. Whole body went backwards. That's a nice shot by Lee. He's gonna try to take him down early. Sprawl, nice sprawl there. He's not gonna allow it. Trying to get some shots off there on the top. Gonna go ahead and get him off quick. He's gonna allow, okay, he allowed him back up. He couldn't get there fast enough. That was some fast reaction time. Throwing leg kicks. Both of them back and forth with the leg kicks. Oh, he dropped him. Oh, wow. That was a hit, bro. Because, like, immediately, like, he didn't even take much damage already. Immediately dropping him was crazy. Gonna get him off. Now he's looking to go back in that clinch. We seen this last match. He might try to play ground and pound and bully his whole way here. You know, he's gonna wrestle his way to the end and try to work in that clinch. And yo, Sweeney, he's dodging out of it. He's trying to work his way around, but he's gonna get pushed up on that gate. And he's trying to drain him a little bit, getting a little aggressive. He's tweaking on him for real. Herb Dean's like, nah, dog, this ain't it, dog. We didn't come here for all that. Nah, dog. Oh, the bum rush though. Look, dog, I don't know if I should say that's wrong or if I'm like, yeah, bro. But he could have got, if he would have got that knockout there. Oh, throwing some jabs there. They're both going, they're mixing it up. Gonna try to land a kick there, but he couldn't quite get it. Oh, if that uppercut would have landed, that would have been nasty. And they're both slugging. They're both slugging. They're throwing the ones. He's gonna try to get the takedown. He's not giving up takedowns, so I'm thinking Sweeney's gonna have to try probably like the cage, honestly, because if you can't get him, if you can't stop the takedowns, he's gonna get taken down. And we seen him in this position last match. He might not be able to hold it much, but he can still do some sufficient damage on the floor. And you don't want to get up and be susceptible to another attack as well. I hope that he looks for a submission, honestly. He's going to do good at avoiding those attacks. He's not letting up. Now he has him, and he's going to, that's that same position where he got sad eyes. He got him. Look at that. I told you he's going to have to be, they're going to have to be careful. That one really hurt him. I think he's going to be saved by the bell, though, honestly. That was a nasty uppercut. Oh, my God.
Hey, look at
his whole body. His leg, bro.
You ready to fight?
Bro was in the multiverse when he uppercutted him.
Come on, let's do it.
Starting some second quarter action here.
Nice. There it is.
Already on the floor. He had that leg around. I thought he was going to look for a submission. Going to try to get him up, and he does. Now he has some head damage. He's going to have to be careful. Going to get it. Oh, that was a nice shot right there. Looking to close. He's trying to close the distance. He's trying to take some steps back. Throwing a kick. Going to have to do some. He's going to have to time those kicks better. But he's throwing jabs, though. Those jabs are really effective there. Keeping the distance and then stopping them from being able to react fast enough. Those nice body shots there, mixing it up still. Neither person's really still doing like a lot. Oh, that was a nice hit right there. If he can rock him one time, you know, he did get rocked that last round, so I definitely think that's going to go in Schmidt's favor. Still looking to get him with those jabs. He's trying to throw some overhands, and those are some strong strikes there from the 42-year-old. That's crazy. It's a nice body shot right there. Trying to slow him down. Look at him. He got him off his feet with that was a combo there, the left to right, but he's going to slam him. Back on the floor there, you know, but he's going to have to control it more. He's going to try to put him in the chokehold. He's kind of sticking with it, but he lost that one there. Not going to be able to sink that completely. Struggling to find some positioning there. He's going to probably get him off. He is going to land a nice shot there, though, before being kicked off. And that bum rush, he's going to have to be careful because that leg almost caught him. And he does leave himself open. Like that would have been a nice Superman if he could have got it off. But he leaves himself open to like a counter. But hey, Schmidt's going to wrestle him down to the ground. He's been phenomenal with getting him down to the ground. But he's going to have to hold him if he wants to really win that control. I mean, he's kind of holding his ground on the feet. So unless Sweeney can really do some damage on the floor, or like he's going to have to do something, ground and pound. He's going to have to go for a submission. He's going to have to lock something in. But we're closing in on this second round. Looking to get some shots off at the end, but he's going to hold his position. Well, we're going to be going into the third and final round here. You know, it's a great fight, and this is a great competition. You know, we like to see new challengers challenge the people who aren't losing. And, you know, everybody wants to be Mr. Badass, so you got to beat the guy who's not losing. You know, the guy who wins, everyone's going to go at him until they win. So how can you fight your way to not being knocked out? You know, you're going to be gone at every trip, so you gotta really be resilient. And we'll see who's going to hold the streak longest until we start getting into the title reigns. He's going to get out of that. Now, both people have both Sweeney and Schmidt. Oh, look at that uppercut. Oh, he hurt him again. Look at that, get him. And, oh, he's going to get another uppercut. He's acceptable right now. He's lost. He's caged. He's going to stop that hurt. He stopped hurting too. You know that? That shows you he was hurt. He's hurt. Yeah. Look at him. He's such a goofball for real. Hey, he's defending that honor. He said, I'm going to make history here in the Fictional Fight Club. And he's doing that exactly. You know, he was made to combat Sad Eyes. He did that. This guy was made to combat him. Well, he's going to take the win here. We're going to have one more fight here on this card. That was a nice ground and pound. He caught him. He hurt him twice. You know, he probably doesn't even know where he's at right now. I mean, he is an older gentleman, though, so, like, I mean, we kind of got to
Ladies and gentlemen,
call it for
referee
what it
Herb
is.
Dean has called a stop to this contest
Fuck him up.
at 1 minute, 1 second
Fuck him up.
of the third round.
All right, well, we got our winner here.
TKO, Kyle, the Caveman.
Kyle Schmidt. Schmitterson. Schmitty. Oh, nah. Well, we got our card. We got Schmidt going against in Tyrell. 21-year-old, 6'3", 170 pounds. He has the reach advantage here. Look at that boy. He's debuting here in the UFC. in Tyrell. That's a scary man. But we got our defender here. We already know MMA record of 2-0. Fighting out of ME. Bangor. I couldn't see it. I missed it, bro. Oh my God, that's shame on me, bro. I wish I could go back, but we gotta get into this last fight. Why in here? Look at that size difference. He's a strong guy. He has strength in those dreadlocks. Look at how fast he is, too. He's a 109 overall compared to him. He's a 99. Schmidt is a 99, and YN is 109. Bro, he's so fast. Look at that. And look at the shorts to match the red eyes. Bro is scary as hell, throwing brick ovens, bro. Throwing easy brick ovens. Bro, you want a brick pizza? Crazy. Oh, he's going to rush in and get that nice shot there. He's looking to throw some body shots. Oh, and if he can keep catching them with some of those, get an early cut. You know, he kept getting caught off guard that last fight. He would throw a kick and get hit with like a 1-2 combo. So Lou YN's going to throw a kick. I ain't know YN's was throwing kicks. Crazy. Ooh, look at the jab there. I remember I used to be throwing them things on kick, though. What are you talking about? You talking about I'll shoot my shot. You even focus on the fight, bro. Ooh, look at the back and forth here. Nice leg kick there. He's gonna keep throwing leg kicks, closing that distance. He doesn't want to give up anything, and he's not going to let it happen. He wants to keep it. He wants to keep it up. Honestly, pushing himself off, but he is going to catch some of those jabs that he was throwing. He's mixing them up. He likes to throw jabs, kicks, uppercuts. He's going to get him down on the floor. YN looking not to give up anything, but he's going to take some. He's taking some shots here from the top. He's going to need to cover up. Doesn't look like he's as experienced in the wrestling. He's trying to catch something. He is throwing some shots from the bottom, though. He's going to try to cover up. He's throwing elbows. I guess you can do some damage if he lands one of them. Looking to get a lot more control. Almost taking like side control. He's going to try to get him in that chokehold. Yeah, he was quick to get out of that one. He's not giving up that mini game at all. He's going to try to land some more shots. And he's doing some sufficient damage here on the top. You know, if he can hold this positioning for the rest of the round, I think that's definitely he's going to win this round. And it's just a bad position. I mean, luckily he's going to be saved by the bell. He does flip out of it though, actually. That was some acrobatic, it's kind of crazy. All right, well, we're about to be closing in here on the last round. No, this ain't the last round. This is the second round, right? Second round. Bro, are you high? Yeah. Yeah, we got 16 seconds until then, you know. It was a good first quarter, first round. You know, both fighters still positioning, trying to figure each other out. But, you know, I do like the amount of speed that YN Tyrell has. You know, it's something about that speed where it's like you kind of believe in them a bit. Look at that size, too. Like, but you can't count out Schmidt. He throws the Johns, bro. You know, he got the metal plate. Nice body shot there. He's going to throw a leg kick. Looking to close that distance. He's trying to rush in. He got caught there. They're both going back and forth, but like that's the scariest thing when they're both catching each other nonstop. But Schmidt's going to take it back to the floor. He's been doing this the last couple fights, so you know he's going to have to try to stop him from trying to bully him the whole match on the floor. And he's going to go for that again, but he hasn't been able to land that. I don't think he's going to give it up. That's the thing, though. Is both fighters they're throwing the one. They're catching each other. So, you know, both are going to have to come up with a new game plan. You can't just keep leaving yourself susceptible to being knocked out. When both of these guys are throwing Coda buses, bro. Like, looking to give up some positioning. Like, trying to get some positioning. He's not getting anything. It's a very dry spell. He almost got caught. Gonna have to be careful with that. If he was a tad bit faster reacting, he would have definitely been hurt with that one. And he still struggles to kind of get positioning, but he's been favoring this positioning because he gets some hits in, you know, and there he goes, showing you that he's gonna recover. Hey, that shows you the strength. All it takes is just a couple of those. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. I think he thought he hurt him enough to try a submission again. He's not going to be able to get this one. I mean, I feel like his coach said something to him like, you got to stop trying, bro. Hey, that was a nice reverse, though. Not able to close it, but hey, it still helped the positioning, but he almost got caught. And right away, he gets caught with that axe kick there. He's going to try to take him down again. He's not getting that, so he's going to have to look for something else. And, you know, if he can land a couple more shots, he might be able to hurt him. You know, he hurt him once in that last round. He got him this round. You know, he just needs to kind of hit him one more time to really, to finish it, honestly. I mean, just one solid rock can slow him down. You know, like a desperate housewife, and you put a fat rock on that. Man.
You feel him open that guard.
Well, now we're going to be moving into our third and final round here. YN Tyrell he's coming to compete. You know, he was built to take him out, and he's going to try. And there's a big difference in their overalls. You know, YN is overall-wise better. He has a 109 compared to Smith's 99. Well, here we go. We're going to close in. He's going to immediately go and kick that leg there. Oh, he rocked him already. And it's that right. I feel like he caught him with the same punch. With the right side, those jabs are really doing a lot for him. It's a nice body shot. He's going to have to really get away from those. And he's trying to throw combos too. And he's going to keep going to that jab because he's fast enough to keep hitting it. He's going to have to guard himself. He is catching them back, though. Both are still leaving themselves pretty susceptible. I would like to think that YN is just buff enough to maybe he could just take more of a punch. He might be able to like land one lucky shot. Still looking to see what he can get going. He's going to throw an axe kick again. He landed one of those earlier. Gonna get away there. And there's some damage on his head there. Going to go in. He's going to be careful. What if he would have threw a kick there? Oh, now he can get him up on that gate. He wants to. He needs to utilize it, but I think Schmidt realized he might be susceptible, and he went for the takedown before he could even try to go. And, you know, if he can gas him out, you know, it's that third round. I think you won this. You just take your time here, really. Try to control the ground game. You can get an easy dub versus, you know, allowing yourself to maybe get hurt one more time and then everything change. Gonna try to get him with a submission here. See if he can get his arms under his neck. He has some good positioning. He's not gonna give that up. And now he's gonna end up on top. Now this is where I just feel like he needs to just unleash hell. You know, like we said, you throw in easy bake ovens. He needs to throw a whole apartment complex at him. He's going to go ahead and get him off. If he can push him up against that cage there, he can probably get some shots. Oh, my God. What were you saying? I couldn't even react fast enough. Wow, that's impressive. Because that's his third fight. This is his third fight. I think he just defended. Wow. Really setting the bar high here in the FFC, the United Fictional Fight Club. Oh, the Ultimate Fictional Club. What a shot, too. Right on that chin. We caught someone getting caught on that chin in the same fashion earlier.
Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest.
YN not being able to bring it home. I know there was a lot of people who lost money on that parlay there because I know everyone betted on YN. Everybody betted on YN Tyrell. You can't convince me that if you're watching this video, you didn't vote for YN Tyrell. If you voted for YN Tyrell and he didn't win, I dare you to subscribe. Have a good day, guys.